At 70, if you can still do these 9 things, you're winning at life. Reaching 70 is a milestone, but it's not a finish line. In fact, if you're still able to do certain things, it means you're truly winning at life. So, what are these things? They're not just about living in the past or sticking to your old routines, they're about thriving in a world that never stops changing. If you can still check off these 9 boxes, you're proving that age is just a number, and that life after 70 can be just as exciting and fulfilling as it was before. First up, being able to take care of yourself is a huge win. Let's be honest. As we age, certain tasks feel like they require more effort than they used to. That jar of pickles? It somehow has a tighter lid. Those shoes? They suddenly feel farther away when you need to tie them. And don't even get started on the mysterious disappearance of your balance when you bend down to pick something up. But here's the thing, being able to handle basic tasks like cooking your own meals, dressing yourself, managing your hygiene, and even keeping your home tidy is no small feat. It's a reflection of your physical and mental health working in harmony. Think about this for a second. Every time you prepare a meal for yourself, you're not just feeding your body but also nurturing your independence. A warm cup of tea made by your own hands? That's a little victory that some people overlook. The National Institute on Aging highlights that maintaining independence in everyday activities is directly linked to better health outcomes. Their studies have shown that people who can perform these tasks on their own tend to report greater life satisfaction. They're less likely to struggle with depression, and their overall sense of well-being is significantly higher. But independence doesn't just mean handling the basics. It's about making choices that align with your preferences and values. Whether it's deciding what to eat for breakfast or taking a stroll at your favorite park without needing help, these small decisions add up to a life that feels fulfilling and in control. Sure, there might be days when you need a hand with certain tasks, and that's okay too. The real win is in being able to take charge of your life most of the time. If you're still standing tall at 70 and managing your day-to-day life on your own terms, then guess what? You're not just surviving, you're thriving. Every time you make a meal, tidy your room, or walk around the house without assistance, you're proving that age is just a number. And honestly, that's worth celebrating. So go ahead. Take a moment to applaud yourself for everything you're still capable of, because this isn't just about getting through the day. It's about owning it. Next, let's dive into your social life. If you're still enjoying time with friends, cherishing family moments, or even putting yourself out there to meet new people, you're definitely winning. Let's be real, life can get a little quieter as we age. The kids grow up, careers wind down, and the hustle and bustle of daily life slows to a gentler rhythm. But that doesn't mean your social calendar has to come to a halt. In fact, staying socially engaged is not just a bonus, it's a necessity for your well-being. Research has repeatedly shown that maintaining strong social connections has a direct impact on your health and longevity. A study published in the Journal of Health and Social Behavior found that older adults who experience social isolation are at a higher risk of depression, cognitive decline, and even premature death. Yes, you read that right. Simply staying connected with others can add years to your life and quality to those years. There's a reason why so many centenarians credit their long lives to good friends and laughter. Think about those moments when you meet a friend for coffee, catch up on old times, and laugh until your cheeks hurt. Or the joy of hosting family gatherings where stories are shared, meals are enjoyed, and memories are made. Even simple acts like a phone call to a loved one or chatting with a neighbor can brighten your day and theirs. And let's not forget the thrill of meeting new people, whether it's joining a club, attending community events, or striking up a conversation with someone at the park. Every interaction, big or small, contributes to your emotional health. If you're actively keeping your social circle alive and thriving, that's a massive win. It takes effort to pick up the phone, make plans, and show up. But every time you do, you're investing in your mental and emotional health. You're giving yourself the gift of connection, which keeps loneliness at bay and adds richness to your life. So, whether it's a regular coffee date, a family dinner, or even a night out dancing, why not embrace it? Because staying socially connected at 70 is not just an achievement, it's a celebration of life itself. Then there's the ability to stay active and keep moving. Let's be real, at 70, you're probably not setting out to break any world records or training for marathons. But that doesn't mean physical activity is off the table. In fact, if you're still able to enjoy a brisk walk around your neighborhood, participate in a low-impact workout class, or even get out on the dance floor at a family wedding, you're absolutely winning. Movement at this stage of life isn't about chasing six-pack abs or competing with younger generations. It's about maintaining your independence, boosting your mood, and keeping your body strong enough to carry you through the years ahead. Physical activity is a cornerstone of aging well. A study published in The Lancet revealed that people who remain active in their later years experience slower cognitive decline, lower rates of chronic illness, and a better overall quality of life. Whether it's a morning walk, light stretching, or a session of Tai Chi, staying physically engaged is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Even small bursts of movement, like gardening, doing household chores, or playing with your grandkids, count toward your activity levels and keep your muscles and joints working smoothly. And let's not underestimate the mental benefits. Exercise, even in moderation, is a natural mood booster. It releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals in your brain that make you happier and less stressed. That 15-minute walk after dinner? It's not just about burning calories. It's about clearing your head, soaking up some fresh air, and reminding yourself that your body is still capable of incredible things. If you've ever found yourself swaying to music in the kitchen, walking your dog, or doing yoga poses in the living room, give yourself a high five. These activities might seem small, but they're powerful acts of self-care. Staying active doesn't require a gym membership or fancy equipment. It's all about making movement a part of your daily life in ways that feel enjoyable and sustainable. So, whether you're dancing, stretching, or simply taking the stairs instead of the elevator, every bit of activity counts. At 70, if you're still on the move, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Keep going, because every step you take is a step toward a healthier, happier you. Another key factor in winning at 70 is staying mentally agile. Let's face it, the mind, just like the body, needs a good workout to stay sharp. The question is, can you still learn new things? Do you approach change with curiosity instead of shying away from it? Mental flexibility isn't just a nice-to-have. It's an absolute must for aging well. People who remain curious, seek out new ideas, or even pick up new hobbies are often the ones who navigate aging with grace and resilience. The good news? Mental agility isn't about being a genius. It's about keeping your brain engaged and open to learning, no matter how small the steps. Research backs this up. Studies have shown that lifelong learning is directly linked to better brain health. A report from the Alzheimer's Association found that people who keep their minds active through activities like solving puzzles, reading, or learning a new skill tend to have better cognitive function as they age. Essentially, the more you use your brain, the healthier it stays. Think of it as giving your mind a daily jog. And no, it doesn't require a classroom or a complex curriculum. It could be as simple as mastering a new recipe, diving into a book you've been curious about, or finally figuring out how to use that fancy smartphone your grandkids gave you. Hobbies are another great way to keep the mental wheels turning. Whether it's knitting, painting, gardening, or even trying your hand at a musical instrument, hobbies stimulate different parts of your brain and keep things fresh. Plus, they're a fantastic source of joy and accomplishment. Every time you learn a new stitch, finish a painting, or grow a beautiful flower, you're giving yourself a little confidence boost that reinforces your mental strength. Even everyday habits like keeping up with current events, reading newspapers, or discussing new ideas with friends can work wonders. These simple acts keep your curiosity alive and your mind engaged. So, if you're someone who embraces change, picks up new hobbies, or loves diving into a good conversation, give yourself some credit. You're not just maintaining mental sharpness. You're proving that age is just a number when it comes to curiosity and learning. And that, my friend, is a big win. Here's a big one: financial stability. Let's face it, money matters don't magically disappear when you hit 70. In fact, they can become even more stressful as income streams slow down and expenses sometimes creep up. Retirement isn't just about leaving behind the 9-to-5 grind. It's about stepping into a phase of life where smart money management plays a starring role. If you can still handle your bills, keep track of your savings, and live without constant money-related anxiety, then you're absolutely winning at life. Here's the reality. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, nearly half of retirees face challenges making ends meet. That's a significant number, and it shows just how tricky navigating finances in retirement can be. But if you've spent years saving, planning, and making thoughtful financial decisions, you've given yourself a major advantage. A solid retirement plan, whether it's a pension, 401k, or personal savings, acts like a safety net, ensuring you don't have to lose sleep over unexpected expenses. Add to that an emergency fund for life's little surprises, and you're well equipped to handle anything that comes your way. Financial stability isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving. It means being able to say yes to a spontaneous lunch with friends, helping out a loved one in need, or treating yourself to something special every now and then. It also means you can enjoy your golden years without the nagging fear of running out of money. Even if you're living on a budget, knowing exactly where your money is going and having a plan in place provides a sense of control and peace of mind that's invaluable. Let's not forget the freedom that comes with financial independence. It's the freedom to travel, take up new hobbies, or simply enjoy life's simple pleasures without second-guessing every expense. Staying financially independent at 70 is no small accomplishment. It's proof of years of hard work, careful planning, and smart choices. So, if you're managing your money well and living comfortably, take a moment to appreciate the stability you've created for yourself. You've set yourself up to truly enjoy this chapter of life, and that's a win worth celebrating. And then there's resilience, that magical ability to bounce back from life's curveballs. Let's be honest, life has a way of throwing us challenges when we least expect them, and as we get older, those challenges can feel a little heavier. Maybe you've faced health issues that slowed you down or had to say goodbye to loved ones who were a big part of your life. Perhaps you've experienced financial struggles, or even a change in your living situation that required you to adjust and start over. Whatever the hurdles, if you've managed to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward, then you've got something truly remarkable. Resilience isn't just about surviving tough times. It's about thriving despite them. Research from the field of positive psychology confirms this. Studies show that resilience is directly linked to better mental health, lower rates of anxiety and depression, and an overall higher quality of life. People who develop resilience tend to have a more optimistic outlook, even in the face of difficulties. They're able to see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow rather than as insurmountable obstacles. This mindset doesn't mean you ignore the pain or difficulties. It means you find a way to process them, adapt, and move forward with hope. Think about it, resilience is what helps you wake up each day, even after a hard night. It's what pushes you to keep laughing, loving, and living, even when life gets tough. Maybe you've had to navigate the frustrating reality of physical limitations or deal with the emotional weight of losing someone you care about. If you've found ways to cope, whether through leaning on friends and family, practicing gratitude, or simply taking one small step at a time, you're showing a level of strength that not everyone achieves. Resilience doesn't mean you don't feel the pain. It means you don't let it define you. Every time you choose to adapt to a change or face a setback with determination, you're proving to yourself and others that you've got what it takes to keep going. If you've made it to 70 and you're still rolling with life's punches, give yourself some credit. You're not just winning at life, you're setting an example of what true strength looks like. Another great win? The ability to adapt to technology. Let's be honest, technology can be a bit intimidating at first, especially when it feels like new gadgets and apps are popping up faster than you can blink. But if you've mastered the art of using a smartphone, figured out how to navigate social media, or even managed to video chat with your grandkids without accidentally muting yourself, we've all been there, you're doing better than many people half your age. living in a digital world means staying connected in ways that were unimaginable a few decades ago, and being able to adapt to these changes is nothing short of impressive. There's a reason why embracing technology is so beneficial. Older adults who actively use digital tools often experience a stronger sense of social connection and even a boost in cognitive function. A study by the Pew Research Center found that people over 65 who use the internet are more likely to feel connected to their loved ones and less likely to struggle with loneliness. Whether it's a simple WhatsApp message, a Facebook post, or a FaceTime call, these little moments of connection can make a big difference in your day-to-day happiness. Technology isn't just about staying social, it's also a powerful tool for learning, entertainment, and even managing your health. Streaming a favorite show, ordering groceries online, or using a health app to track your fitness are just a few examples of how technology can simplify and enrich your life. It's not about being a tech wizard, it's about staying curious and open to learning. Every time you figure out how to troubleshoot your Wi-Fi or download a new app, you're proving that you can adapt and thrive in today's fast-paced world. If you've got a handle on your digital life, you're ahead of the game. Technology is no longer just for the young, it's for anyone who wants to stay engaged with the world around them. So, whether you're sending emojis to your grandkids, learning new recipes on YouTube, or keeping up with friends on Instagram, you're proving that you're not just keeping up, you're thriving. And that's a win worth celebrating. Don't underestimate the power of creativity. Being able to express yourself in creative ways, whether through painting, writing, gardening, or even experimenting in the kitchen, is a fantastic way to keep the spark alive. Creativity isn't just about making something beautiful, it's about staying engaged with the world and your own thoughts. It allows you to express emotions, explore new ideas, and even challenge yourself in ways that keep life interesting. If you're still exploring your creative side in your 70s, you're doing something truly special. Research supports the incredible benefits of creative pursuits, especially as we age. Studies show that engaging in creative activities can lower stress levels, improve your mood, and even slow cognitive decline. Think of it as a workout for your brain, but instead of weights or treadmills, you're using paintbrushes, knitting needles, or a notebook. The National Endowment for the Arts found that older adults who participate in artistic activities report better overall well-being and fewer feelings of isolation. Whether it's writing poetry, arranging flowers, or strumming a guitar, the simple act of creating can do wonders for your mental and emotional health. And here's the beauty of creativity, it's completely personal. You don't need to be Picasso or Mozart to enjoy the benefits. Maybe your creativity comes out in the way you arrange your garden, blending colors and textures into a masterpiece of nature. Or maybe it's in your ability to whip up a new dish in the kitchen, turning an ordinary dinner into something extraordinary. Even journaling your thoughts, sketching doodles, or singing your favorite songs in the shower count as creative outlets. The point is to keep that imaginative spark alive, because it brings joy and meaning to your life. If you're still tapping into your creative side at 70, you're not just keeping yourself entertained. You're keeping your mind sharp, your spirit youthful, and your life vibrant. Creativity isn't about perfection. It's about expression and exploration. So, whether you're crafting, cooking, composing, or even just trying something new for the first time, celebrate that part of yourself. Because staying creative at 70 is more than just a hobby, it's a celebration of your unique ability to keep growing, learning, and thriving. Finally, let's talk about attitude. The way you approach life as you get older can make all the difference. At 70, if you're waking up every morning with a sense of purpose, a positive outlook, and the willingness to keep pushing forward, then you're already winning. It's easy to let the aches, pains, and challenges of aging bring you down, but maintaining a positive attitude is like having a secret weapon for happiness and health. It's not about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about choosing to see the good in each day and embracing the journey with a smile, even if it's a slightly tired one. There's actual science behind the benefits of positive thinking, too. A study from the Mayo Clinic found that people with optimistic outlooks tend to live longer, healthier lives. They're less likely to develop chronic illnesses, have better heart health, and even enjoy improved cognitive function. positivity doesn't just make you feel good emotionally. It literally impacts your physical health in measurable ways. Every time you find the silver lining or laugh at a joke, you're doing something that strengthens your mind and body. Having a sense of humor about life's quirks helps, too. Those moments when you misplace your glasses only to find them on your head? Laughing instead of getting frustrated turns an inconvenience into a funny story. Joy in the little things, a blooming flower, a heartfelt conversation, or even a perfectly brewed cup of coffee, brings a kind of satisfaction that can't be bought. A positive attitude also makes you a magnet for good relationships. People naturally gravitate toward those who radiate warmth and optimism. Your attitude is also what fuels your purpose. Whether it's volunteering, spending time with family, or diving into a hobby, having something to look forward to each day gives you a reason to keep moving forward. That spark of purpose doesn't have to be grand. It can be as simple as calling a friend to catch up or planning your next walk in the park. If you've embraced aging with grace, humor, and gratitude, then you're not just surviving your 70s. You're thriving in the best way possible. Because when it comes down to it, your attitude isn't just how you see the world, it's how you create a life worth celebrating. In short, if you're 70 and still doing these 9 things, taking care of yourself, staying socially engaged, staying active, learning new things, managing your finances, bouncing back from setbacks, adapting to technology, being creative, and keeping a positive attitude, you're absolutely winning at life. It's not about how old you are, it's about how you live your life. And if you can check off all these boxes, you've got it figured out.